You find me in my kitchen this morning. This is a common tarot reading position for me, over my tea in the morning with my cards, watching the birds out the window. I wanted to come on here because I'm very excited about the fact that it is feeling autumnal already. I know we're not in autumn yet, but autumn for me is the season of the ancestors. The ancestors make up the majority of my divine panel, and I thought I would come on here and just talk a little bit about how we might start to communicate with the ancestors using the tarot in a very simple way. A lot of people come to tarot really not having explored before visual language, how we communicate. That's my rabbits, by the way, if you can hear them rummaging around. They haven't really explored how we can communicate through visual symbology, signs, colours, direction, even though it surrounds us. Every piece of marketing, every piece of design uses this, but we don't really think about it if we're not involved in it. When you are reading tarot, you're learning or speaking through visual language, and these signs and symbols and colours are also make up the language that our ancestors use. These are one of the ways in which they can communicate with us. When you pull a card, negate everything you know about tarot. If you don't know anything about tarot yet and you're just starting to learn, don't worry about it. Just look at what's on the card and think about, consider if anything reminds you of your ancestors, of someone that has recently passed, someone that you knew in life, someone that you've been told about. It might even be a deity or a spirit guide. Consider if any of the symbols relate to them or come through as messages from them. I always tell my students, the first thing you thought of that we have been taught to negate because we can't evidence it, that's what you're looking at. The first person you thought of, the first event you thought of, the first memory you had, the very first thing that popped in your mind when you pulled that card is the message. Listen to it. You can also find messages from them in books that you read, words that are used, a poster on the high street, a certain scene in a film. It's not just tarot, but tarot offers us a very handy tool that is expansive enough and diverse enough to really honour the messages of the ancestors. Have a play. Lots of love. Be fabulous.